What's going on, guys? So in this video, I want to talk about a shoulder brace that I've been using, and it comes from Anaconda Fightwear. Now, you might be familiar, if you're a subscriber to the channel, with my appreciation of that company and the stuff that they put out, given the fact that it's owned, operated, and the products are designed by grapplers. So I feel like, they have an understanding of what would work when it comes to addressing like common injuries or issues that we have doing jiu-jitsu. So I initially used their knee brace because I've had multiple issues with my knees. So I was using their knee brace and I was very happy with it. I did stop using it because fortunately my knee issues had dissipated and I had been able to strengthen my knees back up through like rehab and recovery exercises. My knees have been doing great for a while now. But another issue I've always had that I just didn't think a brace would be of benefit was my shoulder. I just never think of wearing a shoulder brace, but my shoulder has always been an issue, specifically when it comes to grappling. It flares up during Muay Thai as well. I've had multiple issues on this left shoulder specifically. My rotator cuff, I think I've strained or sprained a multitude of times. When I rehabbed that and did all the recovery exercises and got it strong and better, never fully 100%, then the issues moved to the front of my shoulder, where I had a strained bicep head, and then that caused issues through this whole arm, where I ended up with some pretty severe bicep tendonitis for, God, I felt like almost a year. Trying different things, scraping, cupping, all these different things to try to like rehab this entire arm, but all those issues I believe originated with the issues in the shoulder, and then of course through overcompensation or just whatever, it kind of just caused issues through the entire arm. So I found some great rehab and recovery exercises to help that. And then of course through dealing with or addressing the bicep tendonitis through different means, I was able to get this arm feeling good. Again, never 100%. Then recently I injured this part, and where it hurts here, and somehow through like just overdoing it, it traveled up into my trap. And all of this was just, I'd say about just over 3 weeks ago, it was immense pain. And that's on me. I had kind of like started doing some things to heal my body, and I got comfortable and stopped doing my rehab exercises and all my recovery training, thinking that I was on the road to 100% healing, and I got careless and I injured it during jiu-jitsu. So as I was teaching one of my classes, one of my students brought up the Anaconda Shoulder Brace because he was aware that I knew about Anaconda, because I actually had recommended him the knee braces a long time ago, and he actually has become a full-on Anaconda fan, and he used the ankle brace and he used the shoulder brace. He uses almost everything they have, and he sings their praises on a regular basis. So he was like, have you tried their shoulder brace? And I said, no, I haven't. And so he said, well, let me bring you mine and you can use it for a while and I think it'll help. So he brought me the shoulder brace. And initially, again, when it comes to a shoulder brace, I assume that this is just for me to wear outside of the gym, or like he told me, he said he'd wear it to bed to keep his shoulder pulled in. And of course, the point of a shoulder brace is that it like pulls your shoulder in and holds it in place so that if you have any strains or sprains, any movement you're doing, or even just your arm hanging there, it's like pulling it and, causing issues, agitation, aggravation to those injuries, those sprains or strains. And my friend was telling me, he's like, sir, it's like a hug. It's like a hug for your shoulder. It really just pulls it in tight, it's super comfortable. It's gonna help a lot. So of course, I just thought that, again, this shoulder brace would just be worn off hours. But I decided when he gave it to me, I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna wear this while I teach and while I train. I'm gonna wear it all the time because that's when I need it. I don't have issues when I'm just sitting still. I don't have pain at night. I guess I'm not in that boat when it comes to my shoulder pain. It's when I move it in certain positions is when it hurts. Or I use it to squeeze or, certain motions, not when I'm laying in bed. So if you're that severe, then I understand that, to where as you're just sitting, relaxing at home, you need this to just have relief from pain. That's not where I'm at. So I put it on while I was teaching. I started wearing it while I was grappling. I even wore it a couple weeks ago. I wore it during sparring. And I'm telling you, I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I think, of course, if you're dealing with an injury that's bad enough to you have to wear a shoulder brace, you're not supposed to be doing any of those things. But I always train. I know how to train safely you know, I might be an idiot for doing that, but I don't want to stop doing the things I want to do. I want to train around them. And this brace, man, I've been able to train just as much. Maybe I've pulled back the training as far as the grappling, the rolling fully a tad. I've pulled it back a little bit, but I've been able to continue my training the way I like to train, and I've continued to heal. I've actually healed more in the last 3 weeks than I have in months. And now I think this might even become a crutch for me, to where I think I want to keep rolling in it just to kind of protect me. The reason being is the design. So you've got this pad on the inside, okay? So when you slide your arm into the brace here, that pad sits right up on your shoulder. So that's nice, and actually that's where I was having the pain. So it like put a nice cushion up against my shoulder, but also added additional compression, because then all of this it was nice and tight and gave me some good compression. Now, another thing about this shoulder brace that's great is that you don't need help to put it on. Once you get all the straps, these straps here, once you get all these situated to the width of your body, to where it can sit snug and comfortable, then from there you just put it on like a t-shirt. So it's very easy to put on, and it's very easy to take off. So when I'm getting ready for class, I throw my rash guard on, I throw this on. If it's gi class, I throw my rash guard on, I throw that on, and I throw my gi top on, and I'm good to go. And I have not done no gi or gi without that thing for the last 3 weeks. And again, I am healing, and I'm excited about it. Aside from the straightforward benefits of having a shoulder brace, as far as keeping your shoulder tight, the compression, the benefits of compression, all these different things. Another thing that it does is just mentally, having it on is like a sensory activation. It's a reminder that I shouldn't go hard with that arm, or that I shouldn't be reaching out too far, or when I have someone's head here that I shouldn't squeeze beyond a certain point. It kind of reminds me to protect this arm. And I feel like I'm just rolling smarter with it on. And having it there, I don't know, it's increased my strength. It's, you know, keeping my arms closer to my body. I'm just grappling more effectively, as opposed to, again, whenever I was constantly rehabbing my shoulder over the years, you get caught in a roll of certain scrambles or movements, and you just kind of reach, or you squeeze a little harder than you should, or somebody like pulls your arm in a position because you put it in the wrong place. Rolling with it on has just made me smarter about protecting it during the roll, and of course forcing me to roll in a way that keeps it out of danger. So after him loaning me this, of course I had to go get my own, and I just love Anaconda, okay? You know, this shirt that I'm wearing is great, it's comfortable. So they even have clothing, I didn't realize that. You know I'm a fan of their knee braces because of my previous video. I love the packaging. The customer service is exceptional. The whole team at Anaconda is just great. They're just great to interact with and work with. So here's brand new, it just pulls right out and it's just ready to go. Like I said, you put it on and then you just use these straps and you're ready. I don't know if this is a fair price. Again, I haven't used or purchased shoulder braces previously, but the Anaconda shoulder brace is $40, $39.99. And then if you get 2 of them, it's $69, I think. So that's a pretty good deal, or it's $60. I'll check and make sure I put it up on the screen. But I think that's a fair deal, good deal. I like that the material is a fabric-y material. It breathes really well. It's stretchy. It's not like a thick neoprene. I have another student who wears a shoulder brace and he has like a super thick neoprene. It just looks heavy and it doesn't look breathable. And again, 3 weeks into using this thing, it's just the most comfortable thing. So when it comes to a shoulder brace, as far as rehabbing, let me give you a disclaimer, because I don't know how severe your shoulder issues might be, and you probably should not be rolling at all if it's severe enough that you should be wearing a shoulder brace. Maybe you could show up to class and drill, whatnot. That is all on you and how you want to work with the issues that you are dealing with. So I'm just telling you what I did and what I do, and how I found this shoulder brace to be of great benefit to me personally. So if you're looking for a shoulder brace, I recommend it, man. I recommend it. I think the price is right for what you're getting, and I think it's a great product. I hope that was helpful, guys. As always, please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.